Hello and welcome to National Focus for Monday, August 12, 2024. I am Adisi Burton. In the headlines, AXOM celebrates third White Coat ceremony, curtains come down on OECS Youth in Agriculture Symposium, and Dominica welcomes a new High Commissioner from the Republic of India. The details of the headline stories and more when we return.
Ride safe, wear a helmet, safer roads in the nature aisle. This message was brought to you by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Welcome back. The American-Canadian School of Medicine, AXOM, has held its third White Coat ceremony since opening its doors in Dominica in August 2023. The event took place on Friday at the Avicina Auditorium, where 9 students received their white coats, marking the beginning of their journey at AXOM, set to culminate in 2028. The White Coat ceremony serves as a significant rite of passage, highlighting the importance of compassionate patient care from the outset of medical training.
Your white coat symbolizes responsibility, integrity, and the trust society places in your hands. Our faculty stand by your side, guiding and inspiring you to become exceptional healers. In times of change, your skills will shine as you adapt, innovate, and excel. Your white coat represents hope and healing, reminding us all of the light you bring to patients' lives. As you embark on this journey, carry forward empathy, humility, and the pursuit of knowledge.
Government support has been instrumental for AXOM since its inception. Dean and Chief Academic Officer Dr. Ramin Ahmadi expressed his gratitude for this unwavering commitment.
Without their unwavering support, this important journey would not be successful as it is today. We are truly grateful for their vision and trust in us, for being such an invaluable partner. We recognize that our success is owed in large part to their support. So, a big thank you to the government of Dominica for their invaluable contributions to our medical school education. I am grateful to the Dominican Medical Board for acknowledging and licensing our faculty to practice in Dominica at our ACSOM campus. We are excited to announce that we will be opening this next year a free clinic for the community on campus, providing essential services to the people of this beautiful country.
Dr. Ahmadi offered the class of 2028 solid advice as they prepare to enter this noble profession, which plays a crucial role in saving lives.
Never stop learning, never stop asking questions. A physician is always thirsty for new knowledge, always open to question the previously established scientific facts, because science is about continuous questioning and exploration. We hope to make the continuous learning a discipline and a cherished habit for you. But you must also remember that medicine is an art as well as a science.
Keynote speaker and Chief Medical Officer of Yale Bridgeport Hospital, Dr. Greg Buller, also shared insights with the students, emphasizing the necessity of keeping patients well informed throughout their care.
As to what you were thinking, what you plan to do or recommend doing, both with respect to diagnosing whatever their problem is, and then treating it in the best way you can. Most of the time in that shared decision-making process, the patient will, of course, follow along your recommendations as the expert in the area. But sometimes the path is not all that clear, and there are always options that you need to offer your patient, particularly if they're not particularly happy about your recommendation for how you think the patient should be best handled. If the patient disagrees with your management, which happens a vast minority of the time, but trust me, it happens plenty often, what you don't do is take that personally. They're your patients. You need to support them.
The American Canadian School of Medicine has seen significant growth in its brief time in Dominica and continues to welcome new students. The first group is expected to complete their studies in 2027.
The journey ahead will not always be easy, but it will be worth every moment of effort, every sleepless night, and every sacrifice. This is particularly a special occasion, as it is the third White Coat ceremony at Axom. Moreover, at this time next year, my fellow classmates and I shall be the first class to be doing rotations. Having been a part of all three, I can say with great pride that we have come such a long way. Each ceremony not only represents the growth, but also the incredible journey of my peers, faculty, and staff. It is an honor to witness the evolution of our school and to celebrate this with you.
The first ever OECS Youth in Agriculture Symposium has come to an end as 3 days of dialogue, knowledge sharing, and discourse to best practices wrapped up last Friday. The symposium provided a platform to address challenges being faced by OECS youth in the agricultural sector.
As we come to the close of this incredible 3 days symposium, I find myself filled with immense pride and optimism. The energy, ideas, and passion that you, the young farmers, have brought to this gathering have been nothing short of extraordinary. Over the past few days, we've witnessed something truly remarkable. You have not only shared your innovative propositions, but also demonstrated a deep understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing the agricultural sector today. Your presentation have shown us that the future of farming is in capable hands.
The youth were encouraged to apply the best practices they have learned to their farming communities.
To our young farmers, today is not the end, but the beginning. You are now equipped with new knowledge, new networks, and I hope a renewed sense of purpose. Take what you have learned here and apply it in your communities. Be the leaders, innovators, and change makers that agriculture so desperately needs.
Victor Wade of Antigua and Barbuda represented the collective voice of the OECS youth, calling for urgent action and commitment in solving the challenges identified.
I applaud the governments of the OECS in seeing the value in the youths of today. But I also challenge you, our leaders. You've brought us all together here to the nature isle of the Caribbean, Dominica, for a common purpose to fulfill a common goal. We are gathered for you to listen, we were gathered for you to listen, learn, and understand what is needed of you to make that significant change. So I would like to set out now for you what we have discussed and agreed during the OECS Youth in Agriculture Symposium as our top challenges, suggested solutions on which we want your urgent action.
Lack of agricultural facilities was highlighted as one of the most pressing issues affecting youth within the sector.
Limited facilities and infrastructure to support agriculture sector development, such as agro-processing facilities, equipment, tools, and transport. Governments and non-government organizations working together to provide key areas and facilities, resource to youth, such as central and private agro-processing unit, to rent as well as subsidies to support private development of facilities.
Meanwhile, Director General of the OECS, Dr. Dedekus Jules, says collective effort is integral in addressing the agricultural needs of the region.
We heard the need for structure, for training, for marketing and comms, procurement, and technology. Now, let's have no illusion about that. This is not going to be a magic pill. It's not like tomorrow all these things will happen. And let's be clear, it's not AICA that's going to make it happen. It's not the OECS Commission that will make it happen. It's not just the Ministry of Agriculture that will make it happen. It can only happen if all of us work hand in hand, side by side, to make it happen.
OECS Youth and Agriculture Person of the Year was awarded to Ms. Devon Curdell Charles from Grenada for her contribution. The symposium was hosted by the Government of Dominica in partnership with UNFAO, ICA, PISLM, and WUSC as the first component of the Youth and Agriculture program. Dominica has welcomed His Excellency Dr. Pradeep Singh Rajpurohit as the new High Commissioner from the Republic of India. On Monday morning, he presented his letter of credence to the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton, at a ceremony held at the State House. President Burton emphasized the enduring relationship between Dominica and India, stating that it will continue to yield fruitful outcomes.
Your Excellency, Dominica has benefited and continue to benefit meaningfully under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation ITEC program, particularly in the field of education and training, health, agriculture, fisheries technology, information and communication technology, and humanitarian assistance, among others. I recognize the potential of the program as an effective means of complementing our national growth effort and wish to take this opportunity to express the appreciation of the government and people of Dominica for the developmental assistance extended to our country under the ITEC program. I also wish to gratefully acknowledge the US $1 million project undertaken in the Kalinago territory, geared at strengthening sustainable livelihoods and resilience under the India-UN Development Partnership Fund.
President Burton also highlighted India's commitment to supporting the development of renewable energy initiatives in Dominica.
More particularly, hydro, solar, and wind, and through its International Solar Alliance, ISA project, to promote the development and growth of renewable energy internationally. We in Dominica are committed to the establishment of a green economy relying on solar, geothermal, and hydro for 100% of our electricity generation. Worthy note also is the signing of an agreement between Dominica and India in May of 2021 for the exemption of visa requirements for holders of diplomatic and official passports of Dominica and India.
The agreement facilitates visa-free travel for a period of stay of 90 days. Her Excellency Burton also made mention of the impact of global challenges that threaten the survival of many.
Dominica remains resolved to working with India and the rest of the global community to resolve those issues of grave concerns, such as threats to global peace and security triggered by wars and conflicts, the lingering impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, degradation of our ecosystem and loss of biodiversity, poverty, inequality, and the growing challenge of chronic non-communicable diseases, all of which endanger our sustainable growth and development and peaceful way of life.
The cordial relations between Dominica and the Republic of India have thrived since formal diplomatic ties were established in 1981.
There is a strong foundation of people-to-people relations between India and Dominica, with the small but the robust Indian diaspora based in this country. We are glad to celebrate the various cultural events in Dominica. I have the pleasure to inform Your Excellency that the first time the High Commission has organized the International Day of Yoga in Dominica this year at the Kalinago Barana Ote in June this year. Excellency, it would be my effort during the tenure that we add some concrete elements in our bilateral partnership, whether it is developmental projects or capacity building courses or cultural activities.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. New progress has been recorded on a critical aspect of road infrastructure in the Roseau Valley constituency. This as work continues on the Castle Bridge construction in Wharton Waven. Member of Parliament for the Roseau Valley constituency, Honourable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, provided some insight on the significance of this project.
This is a very important bridge in the sense that this is the main road going up to Wharton Waven. Obviously, we have the other way that we can pass to get to Wharton Waven, which is through the Trafalgar Way. But obviously, the more access we have to Wharton Waven, whether it's through the Trafalgar Way, whether it's through the Castle Way, that is a way of building resilience. And this is all part of our climate resilience agenda. And as a matter of fact, the construction of this bridge is such that even a bobcat can pass under it, just in case there's a weather event and it gets blocked, then even a bobcat. So that's how we're building for the future. So it's not just a matter of a quick little thing. No, it's something that can last us for decades, and something that is climate resilience.
Dr. McIntyre is pleased with the progress as he says this brings added benefits to the tourism industry, residents and the local economy.
This is a major area that the tourists always pass. So besides the fact that it's for the comfort, the convenience for the villagers of Wharton Waven, is also part of the whole tourist industry and making it much easier and safer for our tourists and our guests to get to Wharton Waven. So you can realize the economics of this as well. So it's all about climate resilience, it's all about the economics of it, it's all about convenience, it's all about safety. And the government is sparing no efforts to make sure that we address all of these issues. So I'm really happy that the Castle Bridge is on track and is on stream. The villagers have been asking for it for a long while, and here we are doing it.
The ultimate goal is to connect the two road networks.
We have a bigger picture for this entire region from Savannah on the Mount Prosper Road coming down to Castle Bridge. And we're going to take it step by step. So this is the first step. We're getting the bridge done. And after that, we'll move on to just do the other parts of the road to connect the Wharton Waven Road all the way to the Mount Prosper Road. So I'm really happy. It's an exciting day for us here. And within the next few weeks, maybe a month or two, we'll see the completion of this project.
Owner and proprietor of Green Rose Demolition and Construction, Mr. Greenaway, says the project is on track to be completed.
This project is so far on par, and that's what I like. When you know you have a project and then you're ahead of the project timing. So I can tell you by the next 3 weeks, we should complete this project forthwith.
The Dominica senior men's cricket team has returned home triumphantly after securing victory at the Windward Super 50 Championship held in St. Lucia over the last 2 weeks. The team defeated St. Lucia by 36 runs and managed to end St. Lucia's 2-year unbeaten streak. The Dominican team participated in the tournament, beating Grenada in an earlier match. Members of the team put on brilliant performances at the tournament. Jelani Robinson was awarded Man of the Match in the match against Grenada. Jervin Gian Benjamin awarded wicketkeeper with the most dismissals, and Gillan Tyson awarded Man of the Match in the match against St. Lucia, most wickets and most valuable player of the tournament. The Dominica senior men's cricket team last won this championship in 2018. The team was received by members of the Dominica Cricket Association, family, friends and supporters upon their arrival at the Roseau Ferry Terminal on Sunday. That's the news. Coming up next, the Creole News highlights with Jeno Jacob.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole, nom c'est Jacob. Il y a un symposium jeunes gens à ces jeunes planteurs pays OCS qui ont agriculteur fini vendredi semaine passée. Il y a une exhibition produits agriculteurs formée par symposium Salah. Et ce premier symposium jeunes gens en agriculture était organisé par le ministre agriculteur et puis d'autres pays OCS. Symposium là gardé challenge en agriculture. Il a discuté techniques pour produire plus manger. Mandevon Credel Charles, roi de la Grenade, tapé à de jeunes gens en agriculture pour l'année. Il a aussi tenu une exhibition produits agriculteurs en Windsor Park Stadium là. Nathaniel Lovell prend part en symposium là aussi et puis en exhibition. Il a produit sirop miel. Nos business là c'est la vie miel.
Mon Dominique aimé sirop local, c'est un bon bagage because now ini tama sirop ka vini eve yo pas real sirop, yo pas organic way. Yo pas même just organic, yo pas sirop. C'est un siko ça yo ka fait. So le ou gagne hod Dominique beekeeper Dominique pour yon ou ka encourager l'économie là because any moun ka fait en la vie en lay eve de ou sa vous ka taper un bagay local et un bagay organique qui bon pour parce que si vous avez ça qui ka vini ou pas ça ou ka taper.
Miss Sana Harris, hors de la pointe, ni Nature's Touch, il prend part à symposium là aussi.
Nous avons différents massages nous avons fait à spa. Nous avons fait massage pour petits enfants, nous avons fait massage pour Guamoun, nous avons fait massage pour les gens qui ont 7, nous avons fait massage pour les gens qui ont douleur, si on a douleur sous les épaules, dos, jambes, nous avons fait massage pour ça aussi. Et nous avons nettoyer visage moun, si on a bouton, si on a couleur, différentes couleurs, oui, nous avons fait facials pour ça aussi.
C'est Fora Baron, hors Font Saint-Jean, qui a produit poisson.
Quand Zafa hors Fort Saint-Jean, moi vini et puis un aider, ou là moi ka servi poisson là yo ka pour andan glo Dominique pour ba un product qui m'a servi son pour faire et bien ça c'est un produit qui pani pièce d'eau, il pani pièce la peau, il déjà en sac ou ça servi pour faire breakfast, déjeuner, souper, ou ça mettait ça en a bix, ou ça mettait ça avec figue, avec tonton. Hot qui ça, nous ni moun qui a servi pour sandwich et puis sobre, nous juste ni moun qui a servi pour aqua et puis nous ni moun qui a servi pour faire tout bagaille. Si vous c'est un monde qui pas aimé viande, actuellement nous tout ka garder côté santé nous, ça c'est produit là. Pour ça c'est un produit pour ça servi ou ka servi tout jour, n'importe jour, il pani en l'autre travail, moi j'ai fait tout le travail là-bas, so moi encourage pour servir product de Seafood Mistress.
Membre parlement pour Roseau Valley, Dr. Irvin McIntyre, satisfait et puis progrès pour Wotton-Waven. Travail qui a continué à sous construction pour Casso. Il dit pour un qui bénéficie business tourism. Wotton-Waven c'est un site touriste. Pour Casso qui est connecté des chemins en Wotton-Waven. Ça, c'est tout à ce nouvel en créole. Nom, c'est Jacob. Changez-nous en temps cyclone. Continuez à faire préparation. Bonne. Au revoir.
And that was Jenna with the Creole News highlights. Now, your weather advisory. Moisture and instability ahead of potential Tropical Cyclone 5 is affecting the area. Further deterioration in conditions is expected from this evening as the system draws nearer. This may result in life-threatening flash floods, landslides, and falling rocks, especially from this evening. A flood warning is in effect from 6 p.m. this evening until 6 p.m. Tuesday. The public is advised to be vigilant and to exercise extreme caution. Interest in Dominica and the Northern Lesser Antilles should monitor the progress of this system and begin making preparations. Moderate seas can be expected in open water with waves peaking near 8 feet today. Deterioration in sea conditions peaking to near 12 feet is possible on Tuesday evening. All users of the sea are advised to monitor the progress of the system and exercise extreme caution. Marine advisories could be issued on Tuesday. As we are in the midst of the hurricane season, it is critical to take action to safeguard yourself and your loved ones. For today's hurricane tip, clear gutters of any debris so water can flow freely. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS Dominica on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. You can also drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Adicia Burton. Thank you for watching.